First of all, I'm going to turn the light on here. Not to really do a whole lot. So I said I was going to do like a movie update video sort of thing to what's been going on last. I don't know how long it's been since I've even talked to you guys. I don't even know. Okay, so just an FYI, I love the Wads. If you don't follow them on YouTube, you should. She's hilarious. She records like I would if I was a mama. So I've been really into sewing, waste-free living, all those things. So recently, and then we'll get around to what led to me getting tested for corona yesterday. So we'll get to that too. Don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm going to grab my ball to sit on here. Quick, while I explain all of what I'm going to explain here. And please ignore what's behind me here. There's a reason there's fabric everywhere. I think. I hope there's a reason that there's fabric everywhere. So anyways, I was just watching the Wads. My phone is within reach because I'm supposed to get results, from the test at some point today, hopefully, and not tomorrow because I technically cannot work until I get results, So anyways, we'll get to that in a few minutes. I feel like that's going to be fun. Okay, so here's the first thing that I love to use. These are like basically all-purpose claws that I make out of. And I have two different kinds of these. The ones I got from Amazon, which I will try to link. This one's from Walmart. This one is just a classic flour sack towel. And these I cut up into pieces of various sizes. So like I'll show you here. And there's the different kind. There's a different kind. Sorry, my screen went to screensaver, so I kind of freaked out there for a second. This is I'm going to show you like the big size first. So this is like the ultimate multi-purpose size is like these sizes, which is kind of close to the one I just showed you. Are there not any of the big ones up here? Oh, those must all be downstairs in my bathroom. And then you have like little ones for like, those little spills, or like this size, this middle size for cleaning and whatnot with my essential oil cleaner in there. So yeah, you have like varying sizes. So I just kind of make up different sizes. This also allows you to use up the little extra pieces from one of the big towels. When I first started, I was hand sewing a bunch of them. So like I have a few that are actually like hand sewn all the way around, but you see how tiny that thing is? It took me like an hour to hand sew all the way around that. So, and with a machine you can do it in about, like 2 minutes. So I kind of gave up on them all being hand sewn. There are a few that are still hand sewn, and when I get bored, some days I do. So I try to like stack them in my little basket from big to little, or like up this way so that the big ones are on the one side, So I have a basket up in my room, and I have a basket down in my bathroom, different places, so they're all accessible, whatnot. So there's that. So that's one kind of cloth. Then the second kind of cloth, which I use daily and I really like, is, I'll show you one of these too. I don't think one of my 8x8 ones are right here right now, but these are just regular like jersey stretchy fabric. These you just run a quick like zigzag stitch around the outside and call it good, because they don't really fray, they don't really go anywhere. So I really like these. I use these for wipies for my puppy dog. So for his face, because dogs eat and it gets all over their face because they don't have a way of cleaning their own face. He's so cute right now. He's falling asleep right next to me. And yeah. So you take one of these, and I put some of his shampoo in water, hot water. I do it always on hot water when I first start because then it mixes in really well. I put a little bit too much soap in it, to be honest with you, this time. I kind of just eyeball it. I don't like measure it or anything. So I just take a little bit of his puppy shampoo, stick it in a jar, hot, and then I stick like 10 or 12 of these little guys in there. and then I use those for the next few weeks. I find if you leave it longer than a few weeks, it starts to kind of smell like it's been sitting, so just a tip there. But yes, start with hot water so it really melts in, and I kind of shake it around before I add the cloths and make sure that the shampoo is kind of mixed throughout well. So then you drop 10 or 12 of these in there. The ones that I have 2 different kinds actually in there right now, which is the Anchor ones. Oh, here's an 8x8 one. So you can see this one's bigger. I'll go into that in just a second, what I use those for. But, so yeah, these are the 6x6 or 5x5s. I don't know. Here, let me grab a little ruler here. Let me just measure it quick. This I think is 5x5. Isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it is 6x6. Okay, so these are the 6x6 sized ones. Then I do have 5x5 ones. That's why I was confused. But yeah, 6x6 and 8x8s are currently the sizes that I find super useful. So this is the same kind of fabric, and I have many different kinds of fabric. I haven't even touched like half of my stash of all these yet. Like, honestly, I use these all the time, but I haven't opened up my new ones yet. And I have a whole bunch of fabric behind me. I'm so excited. Okay, so this size I use primarily for like all 4x4 them, or fold them in fours. They make wonderful coasters, and the great thing is that condensation and stuff is no match for this because it soaks in pretty well. So it's really nice. And then the end of the day of using it, I just throw it in a wet dry bag, which I'll get to that in a minute. And then they get washed and reused, so you're never without such things. And then there's my little cute one. I just made with that one yesterday. Oh, sorry. I find this very fun. Okay. So for the scraps and like edges of the flour sack towels, like the parts that I can't use and the parts that are kind of too narrow or too tiny or not square, I use 3x3s. I make little makeup pads, which actually there's a whole stack of these right here that I've made up in the last few weeks. So these kind of fray a little bit more, so you want to go around them quick with a pair of scissors after you wash them the first time or two. After that, they don't really fray. That's what I think I do like about my this jersey knit better than these, which are goodness sake, flannel, and then the other side is the flour sack towel. So that's why you see my little bin here has like my flannel, 100% cotton, and then there's a few strips of my flour sack towel there. So that's what that ends up turning into most of the time, because these are super useful and you can pick them up, take them with you to work, put them in a jar with your cleanser if you want, or put them in a jar with water and essential oils, which I'll get to that at some point, sharing that with you guys. And then here's my second favorite cloths like ever. So I want to go through the 3 patterns that are the 3 kinds that I currently have. I just started making these. Aren't these cute? They're like beachy and summery. And then on the other side, they're just pink. So these are 2 they're 2 remnants that I got for like super cheap at Hobby Lobby. And they were cheap and they're super cute together. They're so cute. They haven't been washed yet, so they're not super frayy on the edge. I have like 10 of these that I made up today that just need to go. I go around the edges and I cut closer to the seam so that they don't fray as much, and so they're just, I don't know, it just looks a little bit cleaner and nicer. And then this is another pattern that I have, and whoops, wrong way, that have little succulents and cactuses on them. They're cute. And then on the other side, I had some leftover from a blanket project that I'm making, so I used the rest of this hedgehog stuff because it's cute. So I made a few of those up as well because I had leftover fabric from those. And then this is a little bit smaller pieces. These are 8x8s and not 9x9s. These are the 9x9s, and as you can tell, this one is a little bit smaller. So these are really useful for reusable tissues. You could use them for baby wipes for a little kiddo. You could use them for cleaning up. I actually really like them for wiping down your countertops and stuff because you have the soft fuzzy side, and then you have the 100% cotton on the other side. So those are nice too. Another variation of the same cloth is using muslin on this side and then using flannel on this side. There's also a third variation, which, oh, here, I have one right here. And this fabric is super cute. This is a rum that I picked up too of Birdie's. Oh, wrong way. There's a little robin over here, right? They're cute little birdhouses, trees, nature, all that sort of thing. So then you have that on this side, and then you have the flour sack towel on the back side. All of these variations make for different cleaning purposes. I like using them for cleaning. For diapering and that sort of thing, I would definitely stick with the 100% cotton and flannel, because that will give you the soft, and then you also have the more stiff side as well. These are really nice for cleaning. The flour sack towel and then the 100% cotton. The 100% cotton more is just there to add like color to it. But yeah, again, you can use both sides to clean different things. So I really like those. For cleaning like multi-purpose, wiping down a bathroom, I resort to my flour sack towel ones every time. So those are nice for that sort of thing. But if you want to have like some sitting out that are your on-paper towels, I would definitely suggest doing the flannel and flour sack towel and the flannel and 100% cotton, just to kind of like vary it up. The muslin I do like too, but I've noticed you really want to make sure that you've washed the muslin a few times before you go to clean like that, because I find it's a lot easier. So the muslin I feel like is different than the 100% cotton. I'm not sure why exactly that is, but yeah, I use them in different colors, but I like to take these with me when I go like to somebody else's house even, or to work. I'm becoming that person that takes them everywhere I go. And then you want to get yourself a varied amount of sizes of wet dry bags. So what's great about this is this front pocket. You can keep your dry stuff in this front pocket, and then you put the wet stuff in the back pocket, and then at the end of, like, I keep one hanging in my locker at work, and then at the end of the week on Fridays I bring it home. I do leave it open in the locker so it's like this. Okay, so it's hanging, and they have little hangy tabbies for that. And then these also come off. So you can hang this on a stroller, you could hang it on a car seat in your car, like on the headrest part. You can hang this in the back seat for your kiddos to put their stuff while they're using it in the car. I am starting to transition into using it in my car as well, because I'm so anti using anything paper, you guys. Just because I feel like it's better for everybody. So I'm probably going to make up a whole bunch of this size and throw them in a small jar, and a little bit of like, I haven't decided if I'll put like oils in there or what I'm going to do exactly for the wipe solution that I'm going to use to add in there. But I'm going to have a little jar in there with some of these in my console. I think I'm going to keep it less wet though. I think I'm going to go more for like, I might even, and I thought about this last night, maybe I'll even have like a small squirt bottle, like a pumped head squirt bottle, and squirt some of the solution right on them before use, instead of letting them sit in it, because they're going to be sitting in a hot car because it's summer. Winter, I don't know yet what I'm going to do for that. I'll do this when it comes to winter, and I found a good solution for that. But yes, that's my goal this week, is to get set up so that I can have it on the go as well in the car, because I don't have that yet. My console is big enough in my car. I can keep a pretty good sized jar in there with these. So yes, for cleaning, I always resort to these. These aren't great for cleaning. These are great for like wiping, for makeup wipes as well. If I'm not able or don't have any of these hanging out nearby, I will grab one of these, put whatever on it. You can also use these with your cleanser. I leave a pile of these in my bathroom, and I just wipe my cleanser on with it, rinse it out real good, throw it in the basket in there that's made for reusable, or have separated for reusables. I don't use a wet dry bag in my bathroom at this point. I might at some point. I have enough of them. Goodness knows I have enough of them. I ordered so many. Oh yeah, and then I wanted to share this one with you. This is another wipe style, or tissue cleaning on paper towel, whatever you want to call it. It has the arrows on the back because I'm obsessed with arrows, and then it has little camping scenes. They're just adorable. And then of course I come back to like a plain, more polka dotty green, mint green one with the flour sack towel on the back. All of that. So like I have a lot of these. Like they're just kind of going everywhere. And I do use them